going to be my update. This will be my formal update for this week, and just another training day. Just another training day for the most part, although it's going to be in a powerlifting meet setting. So I'm doing a powerlifting meet, but again, just a little something to add to the spice of life. You know, bodybuilding first, but came out here to New Jersey, and here's a proof that I'm indeed in New Jersey and no longer in California. That is not California, not at all. And we're here to basically qualify for USAPL Nationals. I have a bunch of good friends who are going to do it this year, and I've always wanted to do a USAPL meet, so this was kind of sort of a birthday present to myself. So let's get these weigh-ins out of the way. In the hole, that's down. Start off with my beautiful girlfriend Melissa, and this was her first powerlifting meet since actually April of last year. And you know, she was having just issues, and what I mean by issues, nothing serious, just you know, little nagging injuries here and there that would prevent her from basically performing at her best. And it was a big deal to just have her back on the platform. And that first squat was a 187, which, you know, to tell you the truth, considering the fact that she wasn't able to squat comfortably up until about a month ago, we're pretty content with where her squat is today. And then this right here was a big PR. This was a bench press PR of 121.2. The squat was 187.5. The bench press was 121.2. And you're going to see her final lift here, which was a conventional deadlift. Usually she doesn't pull conventional, but she's still getting over some hip issues, so it had to do for now. So, you know, she's a 300-pound deadlifter, sumo, but she'd have to settle for 259 here. And as you can see, she's a little out of place when it comes to her conventional deadlift. Not exactly textbook, but over the next few weeks we look forward to reintroducing the sumo deadlift and getting our strength back up to where it was at. In my case, something similar. I kind of backed off the back squat for the last few weeks because of my hip, my right hip, and front squats were just much more unbearable. So this was my first actual heavy back squatting in months, and I did it in a meet. So that was 380 something, I can't recall. This was 407 pounds. This is probably the ugliest competition squat of my life. Just horrendous to look at, and I think just because I left my groove so much, oh man, that's bad. Because of that, I paid for it later on the deadlift, as you guys will see. This was 297 on the bench press, pretty easy. Actually, no, it wasn't. And I decided to take a third attempt, which maybe I shouldn't have. So that was 297. This was a little bit over 310, I believe, and just wasn't my day. Just wasn't my day in regards to that. So here was the pulling. This is where I was going to let myself have a little bit of fun, simply because this meet was thrown together maybe 2 weeks ago. I decided, you know what, I'm going to for sure do this. This was 527, I believe. And that went up with really no issue at all. It was my first time using this the stiff bar they use in the USAPL, and believe it or not, I was a little intimidated by that, because I hear so many things in terms of how different it is to pull, many different things, and I knew that I had to go experience it on my own. And this was 570, and I was about 2 inches away from locking it out. Didn't happen today, but considering the fact that again, I don't think I had been training for singles and grinders in quite a while. I'm very content with how close I was to 570. So we will get to that. We will get to that 570 at some point, and we're going to do it 7 pounds lighter, which is what I will need to weigh in at the USAPL Nationals in July. So we both qualified. We're going to be in Colorado in July, competing with some of the best raw, natural, drug-free powerlifters in the country, and that will definitely, it's going to be a highlight of this competitive season, and I look forward to sharing the platform with those great athletes. But yeah, Sunday after was it Sunday? No, this was Monday. So Monday, got right back to work. Found myself a really cool gym in Manhattan, of all places, and a very dungeony gym, and decided to get some volume work there when it comes to my heavy movements. And the rest of the time I just kind of spent figuring it out in hotel rooms. But I guess what I really wanted to get across during this this journal entry, and one of the reasons why I have so much footage here that I can just talk over, is the fact that I feel, I guess, rejuvenated in terms of not my motivation, but more so, again, my commitment levels. I'm really committed to this at this point, and I really am looking forward to grinding away these last few pounds, and just being the best me I can be this year. When it comes to both things, I want to do new things when it comes to my own personal bodybuilding, and of course, when I compete, I want to be able to hang with the best. And then the same thing with my powerlifting. I think that's one thing about the powerlifting that I really enjoyed, was the fact that there's really no expectations for me when it comes to powerlifting. But sometimes expectations when it comes to bodybuilding can be a bit overwhelming, to say the truth. I think sometimes people expect me to do really well, and to improve significantly compared to my last outing, and sometimes I do kind of let that get to me, in that, not that I stop having fun, but perhaps I stress about things that maybe I shouldn't, because I have no control over that. All I can do is really adjust things as I see accordingly, and check off my list on a daily basis. But yeah, I was in the zone. I was figuring things out in hotel gyms, and then watched Melissa eat all kinds of great, wonderful New York food, while I had either a nice, delicious protein bar, or a piece of fruit or something of that nature. It was good to be back. Good to be back with my crazy dogs here, and I look forward to I get to train and eat at home for the next 3 weeks or so, and I'm really going to take advantage of that and really try to make some strides. So thank you for tuning in, guys, and again, thank you for all the support, positive words, and I will do my best to update this log on a much more regular basis from this point on. And again, doing this really helps clear things up, and it just kind of gives me a chance to have time to, I guess, not just share it with you guys, but share what I'm feeling with myself. So yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you very much, and stay tuned for some good stuff.